gon' do for a vibe like this? Do for a vibe like this. Tell me what you gon' do for a vibe like this. Do for a vibe like this. Tell me what you gon' do for a vibe like this. Do for a vibe like this. Fill my cup, let me take a sip. Roll one nut, let me spark my split. Vibe like this, vibe like this.
Good morning, kings and queens. Well, it's morning when I'm shooting this, so good day, good night, good whatever it is. Kings and queens, hope you're good, hope you're feeling well, hope you kicked off your week nicely yesterday, Monday. You know, we gave you some new music, new tunes. You're now tuned into the Erratic Show, only show we're in the streets and in the street here with the Erratic Assassin, the hip-hop therapist. You know, I'm always down to talk about it. And as you're talking about tuned into, it's Newsday, Tuesday. We're about to tune into some heavy action, what's been happening and what's been going on. But first, before we get there, gotta give you the answers from yesterday for off the top. So we were focusing on, you know, women in hip hop, especially here in South Africa. So our first question was, what was South Africa's first all-female hip hop group? The answer is Yo Girls. They came out of Cape Town around the same time in, you know, the mid 1980s, around with Prophet of the City and Black Noise. So they did their thing, they're holding it down. Shout out to the girls for being the first one for, you know, setting that precedent, making the blueprint. Which leads us to our second question, which was, what was the first female group to get signed on a record deal and actually record? I told you guys, you know, you gotta know their name because it's what they are. Goddessa, hip hop trio. Three colored women also coming down from Cape Town. Raps influenced by, you know, apartheid, coming up the struggle, also their own heritage as colored people. So they were the first one to actually sign, record in 2002, dropped the album in 2006. So shout out to Goddessa. And then our last question was, what year did we host the Woman in Hip Hop Herstory, and who were the name 5 local acts that came with it? So the year was 2018. With that, then the 5 local acts, we had Nadia Nagai, we had Rouge, we had Moozley, we had Fifi Cooper, we had Goddessa, we had Dope St. Jude, we had, you know what I'm saying, and we had Gigi Lamaine. So shout out to you. If you got the answer, shout out to you. If you did the research, if you knew what was cutting, what was happening. But yeah, those are answers for off the top. Now we get into, you know, Tuesdays we always have to hit you up with the factory, giving you all the latest facts and you know, just the latest facts in African and South African history. Like I said, we're focusing on hip hop history right now, or her story, as we should say. Just with hip hop being 40 years, it is Women's Month. Put that on lock. So as we're going in off the top, how we start off the top with Yo Girls and Goddessa. That's where we're going to start. So Yo Girls was the first all-female hip hop group in SA recording. Well, not recording, actually. There actually is no recordings of them. It's hard to find posters of them. Like, I try to find pictures and everything, but even people with the background story, I guess back then we didn't have access to technology, and also I'm sure back then being a woman was even crazier. All the restrictions, all the society norms and rules, you know, lack of respect, lack of encouragement, the discrimination. So I'm sure it was even hard to even try get a deal, get into the booth, get here and there. But I mean, the people who they say they used to perform at the base out there in Cape Town, you know, with Prophets of the City and Black Noise. So raising above and still doing their thing. So shout out to the Yo Girls, you know. It's always hard being the first one, the pioneers, because you have to first all the challenges and there's no one to really direct you, you know. Sometimes it can feel unfair, so you're like, damn, why these niggas getting all the shit that I wish I got? But, you know, shout out to them, which I helped form the next group, you know, the next women's hip-hop group that actually broke through. So it was a trio: Bernie, Iman, EJ Vaughn, Lyric, and Shamima Williams. So they came as a trio. They made Goddessa. You know, I remember when it coming up in hip hop, like with your Do Me and the Volumes, your emphatic tabs, your such and such. Goddessa was always in the name. So they released their first single in 2002, Social Ills. You know, that's a classic hip hop South African hip hop. That's a classic. That's a South African hip hop classic. Damn it, didn't get my words right. That's a South African hip hop classic. So they did that, they laid it down, that's 02, 06. They got signed and released their album Spillage. From there, they just kept rocking, burning stages, doing tours, going some international shows, just also setting the new precedent for women as a whole in hip-hop, breaking such barriers and doors, especially in the first record deal, being able to actually record and release the first album. Like, I'm sure that just showed so many more women that, hey, it's possible. Even the niggas, it showed us that, yo, dog, actually, women are here in hip-hop, they're doing their thing, they spitting. It's not like they just hiding or they don't want to. It's just nigga, or he's getting the hoes. And now, when you look at nowadays, all the female rappers we got, all the women rappers we got, all the queens we got, from your New Age, your K-Keys, your Money Badoos, your Benzos, oh my God, your D Koalas, your Hannahs, there's so many, your Moosleys, your Rouges, your Nani Guys, your Boities, your Venus Raps. There's the list is just on, and that even leads in, I guess, into the R&B side, where it's like, oh, that's also being paid respect more and more. So shout out to all the women in hip-hop. Shout out to the pioneers, shout out to the queens who did it. Yo, girls, Goddessa, we appreciate you, we love you. And that's just from the factory. Now you know. And now we get into cultural affairs. So as we get into cultural affairs, Women's Day tomorrow. Shout out all the queens. Hope tomorrow is a blessed day. Niggas, do something for the queens tomorrow. Don't worry about Mother's Day. Do something now. Do something the whole month. Actually, I'll say to give them your money, but I'm a broke boy, so I'm in no position. But yeah, you still see us tomorrow. We're not taking a break. Ain't no days off. So you'll see us tomorrow. We'll be here, but we keep on moving. Even though we're going to keep on moving to the next topic, the next topic is not moving at all. It's the Cape Town taxi strikes. It's gone. It's taken a turn for the worst. It's taken a turn for the worst. With now, strikers burning cars, burning buses, even Golden Arrow services, blocking traffic. People are struggling to get to airport. It was reported that 2 people have died now. That's crazy, and I get it, everyone's mad at the taxi and calling them thuggish, but I also do say, excuse me, I feel like there needs to be a triangle where private sector and government come with the taxi organization and they sort this out. Like, I really believe we could organize it. Like, if you have certain specific taxi stops, just like there's bus signs, certain traffic stop signs with certain times running, make sure all the drivers are licensed, they registered, make sure the vehicles are licensed and registered. That's where the private company comes in, where there's a deal happening on the loan or some type of, sponsorship vibe. You can brand the shit, sell marketing, sell to advertisers there. Everyone's going to be going in, you know what I'm saying? You can put in like little ads, have radio playing, have your own radio stations, have local radio stations, put it on there, giving them a platform to do like the public transport. If the public transport system changes, everything changes. That runs efficiently. People can move, people can do jobs, people can have time to think and create and want to build and do stuff. Then it gives it a safety system as well. Now maybe we also have a night economy where maybe during the day you had to do one job. Now if you have a nighttime job, you're making 2 bags, which makes you more, sustainable in life, or just makes you more handy, or there's more job opportunities for that guy who can't work in the day and can work at night. Maybe he can come here, you know what I'm saying? So I always feel like we do get enraged and obviously justified and everyone reacts, but there's times where it's like, actually, okay, when it's calmed down and the taxis on strike, and are we trying to actually go and see what's good and what's happening and how we can actually put this in a way and fix it. So yeah, man, so Cape Town tax strikes paying for everybody down there. Hopefully it gets sorted out. Hopefully we can sort out our whole public system and actually, instead of looking at the taxi guys as thugs and controllers, like try include them in the economy and as the people, with government and private sector, and get shit running, and everyone can just get along. So yeah, that was the taxi strikes, praying for everybody there, hoping everybody's safe. Just keep safe. Everybody needs to be safe, but also being safe, we also need to be safe in our own homes. So yesterday on Twitter it came out, a woman she posted a video of her kicking her baby, putting her foot on the neck, like almost choking him. Apparently sent to the baby father, thinking a threat or some type. I don't know. I don't get it. People were outraged. She did get arrested. Well, I'm obviously not going to post a clip. Very sensitive. Don't think we need to see that. But it also, just like I was saying, sometimes you need to slow down, break it down. Like everyone's like, oh no, crazy mother, horrible. But I think we also do need to have chats about how I don't think we talk enough about actually being a parent, not just being about financially ready, but mentally, emotionally ready, like dealing with postpartum depression, dealing with, you know, sometimes like I even tell people like relationships, like just being girlfriend and boyfriend and then going into like childhood. Like people don't get how sometimes you be like, oh, you'll be mad at the baby still in your boyfriend, but it's like, yeah, maybe there's different perceptions. Like you still want to have love and relationship. Now the one thing that's taking that away from you and you guys never got to connect is that. So, you know, it's a whole deep psychic thing, and I think that's something we need to dig into, like to actually become better parents and speak on the topic more and understand how to like cruise up people to be like, dog, what you're doing is fucked up, because we all know it's fucked up, but it's not gonna like, that's not gonna rehabilitate the person, that's not gonna rehabilitate the system, or, you know, bad parenting in general. So yeah, so like just on topics like that, I think we need to try be, you know, get into the psyche and open up and try help, you know, take account for that and have them take account and not just close down on them and be like, the horrible person cancelled. You know what I'm saying? But talking about accounts and opening and closing, so the Standard Bank and Sekunjalo media case, where Standard Bank closed accounts on them, which people are saying is kind of weird because that's independent media, independent things. Like Standard Bank do maybe have pockets somewhere, or are you trying to say something? People are saying it's very apartheid vibes, and they did the whole Black Friday vibes where they just were shutting down media accounts so you can't access your money, can't access your rights. And it's like, yeah, if they can do that, because they went to court, the court said now. Standard Bank can't do that. They appealed it. The court just said, yeah, okay, cool, you can close the accounts there. So Sekunjalo's like, nah, dog, no, we're not trying. We're going to come back because no, we're not. You guys are going to kill us and shut us down and close the accounts. That's crazy. Those niggas got them on a job. Like that's scare tactics. That's scare tactics. But yeah, I guess Standard Bank has standards, or they don't have standards, you know. When it comes to ethics and morals and that shit, if that's real. But talking about droughts and everything, El Nino, they say they're warning El Nino's coming through. This spring, summer school is going to be a drought, bit of a drought. This rains, hopefully, they say rains will be mid-November, December. We know how it goes. December's rain, that's the new way, that's the new global warming. That's how it's going. But be prepared for heat waves and all of that. Drink your water, get your sunscreen. El Nino, he's coming. He's right up the road taking a quick hike. And talking about hikes, just to close off the show, there was a group of 4 women, 2 men who, from the 28th of July to the 1st of August, to celebrate Women's Month, took a hike around the Fish River Canyon Trail in Namibia. That trail takes about, they say it takes 4 or 5 days to hike. It's 86 kilometers long. But it looks like a beautiful place. It's the 2nd largest canyon in the world. I'm guessing the Grand Canyon in America is the biggest one. So that's also just another African, you know, natural, I guess, monument or wonder that we need to take aware of. So if you want to take a hike, you're into that, go check that out. You can go take a drive. Apparently that has to have hot springs. That's like, you know, it's a nice little steam. Like I'm actually not December. Let's make a group and let's go. Let's make a group and let's go. Actually, let's go. And talking about going, I gotta leave. I gotta get busy. I gotta do stuff. Still gotta edit and all that show. So thank you for tuning in with the Erratic Show. Only show we in the streets and in the street. Erratic Assassin, the hip hop therapist. Always down to talk about it. Subscribe, like, share, comment. You know what to do. Do the motherfucking damn thing.